Hi crafty friends, it's Carol with Coffee and Crafts with Carol G, and thanks for stopping by my channel. Today I am here, I'm joining a multi-channel coffee themed hop hosted by Lene at Fashionably 50 something. The YouTube crafters, there's 24 of us, and we are creating crafty makes to celebrate National Coffee Day. So I will include a list of all the participants in my description, so please run over to their channels, take a look at what they're doing, and give them some crafty love. So this is the first thing that I made. I made two very different things. So this is an embellishment journal, for lack of a better term. I'm not a journal maker, so I did do the best that I could. So here I cut out the word coffee on my Cricut, and I colored it in with some shimmer watercolors, so you can see it's a bit shimmery. There you go, you can see it's shimmery. And then on the edges, I used some folk art glitter paint. It's a paper paint. And this background, this journal paper is from Creative Fabrica. It is a digi file. And I thought it was really cute. It's all coffee cafes. So on the inside, this is what it will look like. So I have made some little coffee cups. Now this is a die that I have. And these little butterflies have been coated. You can see this one too. They've been coated with some some shellac from folk art. So, you know, this one just has a little bow on it, little butterfly, some cheesecloth. This one has a little silk rose with some petals. This one, a little butterfly, get another little butterfly, and another butterfly. And the second page, we have some more coffee cups. Now these are using a digi file. And as you can see, there's some roses in there. There's some little dangles on it. This one has a little sunshine dangle. Sorry, a little flower dangle. And this one is Christmas. It says eat, drink, and be merry with a little poinsettia. And again, a dangle and a ribbon. This one is a little shaker. So I always struggle a little bit with shakers, but she's done. And some flowers, and again, another little dangle. So back still with the coffee theme. What's fall without pumpkin spice? My favorite type of coffee. Favorite. So I thought they were really cute just to embellish them up. And then I also included some cup stickers that I thought were really pretty, and the recipient can use those. And then I created some labels. It's like fueled by coffee and Christmas. Coffee and friends are the perfect blend. Eat, drink, and be merry. I take my coffee with glitter and glue sticks, don't we all? So those are some of the expressions on it. And I've just included a little tiny piece of double-sided tape on here, so they should be able to pull off pretty easily. It's stuck on acetate. And then the last page, I've included some little gnomes, and they have a coffee cup, as cute as that is. And then these little guys are just their friends. You know, this one has flowers and a little butterfly. This one again, little dangles on them. On the last page, I actually will be including this set as well, but I will be transferring it to the acetate. So you are able to create whatever you want and embellish these whichever way you want. Nice kind of fall sort of colors for the upcoming season. So that was my first project. And my second project was, now I have to show you this. So I used a chipboard from Dollar Tree. You can kind of see the information here. And I just spray painted it with black, and then I overpainted with gold, like it did some gold, and then a little, this is actually pink, but it reacted to the other colors and turned out kind of a smoky color. But this is a very happy accident for me. I think it's really pretty, and I will be using this in another project. So what I did was, I found this piece of gorgeous wood, a big, huge wooden coffee cup. See, you can see it's pretty big. And I created this. So what I did was I spray painted in pink first, and then I took the chipboard from here. You can see I turned it this way, cut it in half pretty much, and then included it top and bottom. This piece stands out. I tried to take it off so I can make it into a shaker, but it was not happening. So instead I included some glitter in the bottom of the pumpkin, and kind of looks like a shaker, gives you the impression of a shaker, but it's not really. The other thing that is, these leaves have been all painted on with a green glitter paint. And then just because, you know, it wasn't glittery enough, I added more sparkle to it while the paint was wet, and it dried in there, and I think it turned out really cute. As I was doing this, I was kind of shading underneath. It didn't really turn out really well. However, if you can see, the wet paint did pick up the glitter that I had sprayed. So that was, again, another happy accident. So what I've done is I've just made this cluster here. I've included some silk leaves and some silk flowers. There's hand-dyed cheesecloth underneath in like an orangey color. A fern, some leaves here. Again, there's two little maple leaves here with another flower, another little cluster there, and at the bottom. So again, this chipboard piece is at the bottom. You can hardly see it. It just shows a tiny, tiny bit. I wanted to try and keep it fairly flat for mailing, but you know, these flowers kind of messed with that. So what I've done is I included this beautiful cottage. I kind of wanted to keep it in a fall Halloween-ish theme, but I didn't want it to be like childrenish. I want it to be kind of like a more mature look, I guess. So I include this beautiful cottage, and this is from Creative Fabrica. And I included these mushrooms. They're something that I made quite a while ago, and if I have and can find it, I will link that video. Again, another leaf here in the purple color. Some little butterflies. These little butterflies, you've seen me use these before. They are hand colored. Some fern, and that's about it for this one. So again, I will be giving away both of these to one person. So please like, subscribe, and comment. You must be over the age of 18 to participate. And I hope you've enjoyed this. So again, everyone's YouTube addresses will be in the description. Please click on them and go see what their crafty makes that they have made. Thanks everyone, and thank you Lene at Fashionably 50 Something for hosting. Bye now. So hi friends, I'm going to leave you with some little snippets of when I was creating the coffee cup, and just showing you how I was creating it. So here I have taken the chipboard piece, and I'm just cutting it in half, and I will be applying it with white craft glue to the coffee cup. Now the chipboard was spray painted with black, gold, and pink, and it's created a beautiful finish on it. It looks like almost like a black hammered metal finish. So here I am just measuring it out and just cutting off those little pieces at the bottom. And then what I also did was the two little pieces that I cut off the bottom, I put it on the top because the top of the coffee cup is wider than the bottom. So the lattice work was looking a little bit too small for the top. So we just kind of made a bit of a hack there and changed it up. Although I didn't really have to, because the floral pieces actually did cover most of that up anyway. And on this section, I am just shading to give it a little bit of depth. In the end, this hardly showed at all, but I did feel that it would give it just a little bit more depth, adding a little bit of shadow to the lattice work and the pumpkin as well. So then I am just going to be adding some dyed cheesecloth to the coffee cup. Now this cheesecloth, it has been dyed orange, and how I do that is I take old markers that have dried up, but there's actually still quite a bit of color left in those foam filter pieces in the middle of it. So you take off the ends, you throw it in a mason jar with about a quarter cup of boiling hot water, and then throw a pack of cheesecloth in, and I leave it overnight, and then I take it out in the morning and I put it on a drying rack. I do not rinse it out. I squeeze some of the moisture out, and what happens with it is it does become, it's not like the color doesn't go all the way through the cheesecloth, so it kind of looks mottled and has different colors of, in this case, the orange has like oranges and yellows in it. Here I'm trying to figure out the placement of the leaves, and I decided that I did not like that purple one there. I'm going to place the orange one at the top. So as I said, I did paint on some leaves with this beautiful lime green shimmer paint. And these are using folk art brushes. This is an angle brush, and then I use I believe it's an 8 or a 10 flat brush. So first I added the larger stems, and then I added the leaves, and then I will take the angle brush and pull a stem into the leaf. My apologies, because farther in the video there will be some instances where I am a little bit out of screen, because I am not used to filming myself while I'm creating. So this was a first for me, so I hope you guys can see what I'm doing or trying to do. Now most of this actually does get covered up, but it just gives it a little bit of interest. I guess this would be classified as multimedia. Here I'm taking some crystal glitter, and I didn't think that the leaves shimmered enough, so I wanted to add some extra glitter. And one of the things that I had mentioned in the first part of the video is in the lattice work, when I brushed off like the glitter, it actually went into the lattice work, and that paint hadn't dried yet, so there is a little bit of glitter in there. That turned out cute. I like the way it the finishing touch. My apologies, I did miss one piece of filming. I thought I had hit the record button, and I did not, and that was when I had added the house and the mushrooms at the bottom. So here I'm just using some hot glue to glue the leaves on. The plastic on the back of the orange, black, and purple leaves has stayed on because it was actually tearing the leaves when I was trying to tear it off. But these two little beige leaves that I have, the plastic part has been torn off. It makes it a little bit easier to glue onto anything when it's not on there. I'm just trying to figure out placement of where everything needs to go at this point. Just a little correction to that fern piece, gluing it down. Now here I'm off camera a little bit, my apologies. So these leaves were all found at Dollar Tree this year. So this year's 2024. And the flowers were picked up from AliExpress last year. I just cut off the wire piece and then glue them on. And in this case, I just pull off that the green leaves, plastic leaves, and chop it off the little stem and add the hot glue to it. Now I have this really pretty flower. It's like a little ribbon rose with a bling piece in the middle. I really like them, but I have not been able to figure out how to use them in anything because they are actually quite deep, and I really wanted to try and keep things as flat as possible. Even with the addition of these flowers, as you can see, they're probably like half an inch deep. So I wanted to try and keep it flat. So the other flower didn't work for me, although I do like it with the coloring. It just wasn't working for me. And I have so many of them too. I got it as a de-stash from somebody. And I think maybe they had the same problem as I did. So we're trying to figure out where that little mushroom would go, if I should put an addition on the top. And I decided no, as well as the flower at the bottom. I decided no as well. So these little mushrooms were mushrooms that I had made previously, probably around this time last year. Now, as I had mentioned before, I did try to make this into a shaker, so I tried to peel off the pumpkin part, and it was absolutely a no-go. So instead, I've used this glitter paste. This has come to me from my good friend Angela, and she is in Portugal, so I don't know if we can get it here or not. I'm sure there is something similar here that you could have used. So I did cut off there, and I have added some additional fern and some more glitter pieces in there and some more mushrooms in there. So for anyone who has been watching and stayed with me so far, thank you very much. Please like, subscribe, and comment to be entered for your chance to win this coffee cup and the embellishment journal. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye now.